Hey ladies and gentlemen, Wolfcryer here, and welcome to my Friday Night Diablo video where we talk about Diablo 3, and whether that is tips, tricks, pointers, that type of thing, or a discussion on the state of the game in general. Guys, these are discussion videos, so I want your comments below on what you think of this video, on what you think about what I'm talking about, what you want to see in future Diablo 3 Friday night videos, and what tips you have to share with the community when it comes to this type of stuff that we are talking about. Guys, so this video is going to be about efficiency, Paragon leveling, gem leveling, augments, that type of thing, and how to efficiently get yourself to the point where you can do what you want to do, whether that be push higher GRs, get that GR 70 done so that you can start getting primal ancients, or just increasing your Paragon or your damage or whatever. Alright, let's dive right in. Let's start off with pushing your maximum GR. Pushing your maximum GR is the worst way to progress in this game, ladies and gentlemen. It always is, always has been, and it always will be. Pushing your highest GR is not very beneficial. I mean, it's fun. I love pushing my highest GR, but when you think about the efficiency of it, wasting keys, wasting time, that type of thing, even if you succeed and complete the rift, whatever, you are getting minimum drops compared to what you could be doing into the game. And you are leveling less gems, you are getting less Paragon because it is taking longer and longer to complete the rift. Now, like I said, it is fun to do. I enjoy doing it, but you should not spend a lot of time doing it. You should set aside some time during each week to, push, whether that's going to be in your group pushes or your solo pushes, but you should not designate massive amounts of time to it because it is inefficient. It is going to actually hinder your progress and hinder your ability to progress even further in GRs, whether that be your solo or your group play. It's going to limit your drops, that sort of thing. So, pushing equals bad for progression. Good for fun sometimes, bad for progression. Alright, so what about Paragon leveling and gem augment leveling? Well, that's going to depend on, where you're at in the game. Because if you're just starting out, 300-400 Paragon, even less than that, and you want to get that GR 70 done and you're having struggles passing a GR 65, that type of thing, and you're pushing, here's where pushing comes into the problem. You're not getting any further, and you're not leveling your Paragon all that fast, and you're not getting gem ups, that sort of thing. So what do you do? Well, there's multiple options. You could try to farm Paragon, but my thing with that is, where are your augments at on your gear? If you've got ancient gear, where are the augments on that gear? Are they there? Do you have, level 50 augments on all your gear at least, so that you can keep pushing and pushing? Or are you just starting out? You've got some ancients, but you don't have any augments on it. Where's that leave you for leveling, whether that be Paragon leveling or gem leveling, your main legendary gems for your build, that sort of thing? What should you focus on? My opinion is in the beginning, or even as you go, if you've got an ancient piece of gear that needs gem ups, that needs an augment, that is what you should focus on over Paragon levels. Because let's take a look at it, guys. Alright, so let's say you've got 10 ancient items for your build that you are running and you want to push with, and you want to progress further. Now, none of these ancients have augments. Should you keep leveling your Paragon and pushing, 65s to get those gem ups for your main gems, or should you switch to lower GRs? My thing is, when it comes to augments, they are more important than Paragon in the beginning. If you do not have augments, Paragon leveling is not as efficient as augment leveling. Leveling those legendary gems that you can turn into augments on your gear should be the priority, because that is going to increase your damage and that is going to increase your survivability in GRs, both of which is going to help you progress further so that you can get that GR level 70 done in order to get some primal ancients and increase your gear drops, etc. Now, if you're gem leveling, think of it this way. Let's say you're leveling gems and it takes you 3.5 minutes total time per rift, that's including breaks, stuff like that, and you're not getting any Paragon levels whatsoever, right? But you're leveling up your gems 5 times each run. That is going to give you 17 runs in an hour at 3.5 minutes per run, which is going to give you 85 gem ups, the equivalent of 85 Paragon levels. Now let's say you can bump it up and you can also do, 0.75 of a Paragon level at the same time that you are doing your gem ups. Same amount of gem ups, but you've now knocked that down to 13 GRs that you can complete in the same amount of time, which gives you 65 levels in gem ups and 9.5 Paragon levels. So that is only 74.5. So in that same amount of hour, you've actually lost out on some damage and some toughness that you could translate into your build. So you would actually be better off doing gem ups at no Paragon leveling whatsoever than you would for getting 0.75 per GR if it's taking you a minute longer. Now that is only a minute longer, ladies and gentlemen. So think of that. You've got 10 ancient items. All right, now you can get 10 level 45 gems onto those. That is the equivalent of 450 Paragon that you could get done rather quickly. It would take you about 5 hours to get you 450 Paragon just by adding augments to your gear. So augmenting your gems in the beginning is more beneficial than leveling your Paragon, especially once you get higher level Paragon. If you're missing gems on that gear, get that gem up first, then refocus on leveling your Paragons. Also, when it comes to your legendary gems, always, if you have a 30% chance or more to level your main source of damage from your legendary gems, those should take priority, followed by your augments, because those are going to increase your damage substantially. Let's take Simplicity Strength, for instance. You get 0.5% damage every upgrade. 25 Dex is not going to give you as much as that 0.5% damage increase. So you're looking at leveling your main legendary gems first that you use for your build, and then augments, and then your Paragon. Because once you get those augments on your gear, you can start to focus on leveling up your Paragon. So it's all about time, guys. Because pushing, let's say you push a GR. All right, let's look at it that way. You push a GR, you could get 7, 8 legendaries, right? In the matter of 12, 14 minutes, because you're pushing at your maximum where you can do. You switch to Paragon leveling and you're looking at about, let's say, 6 minutes per run. Now you're talking around 70, 80 legendaries during that time. All right, now you're going to switch to leveling up those gems at a much faster pace, let's say 3 minutes per run. Now you're looking at 120 to 140 legendaries in the same amount of time, which is going to give you a better chance of upgrading your gear. So in the beginning, augments, number one. Augments, augments, augments. That is going to help you progress. That is going to help you get that GR level 70 done so you can start getting Primal Ancients. Woo! But that is what's going to help you progress further. Then you want to focus on Paragon leveling. And you should save pushing for, minimum amounts of time when you want to push. Do not spend days and days and days trying to push that 90 GR and actually hindering yourself from going further, when you could be focused on your Paragon levels, your augment levels, that type of thing, and propel yourself even further than that 90, because it's all about efficiency. It's about what you do in this game, and people sometimes don't take into account that, oh, I can't do this level 70. I've been stuck on the 69 for a while. Well, stop doing the 69 and switch to a 60 or even a 55. Up those gems. get them on your ancients, and progress further, and boom, there's your 70. It's done. It's not always about the Paragon race. Your augments in the beginning can help you overcome your Paragon deficiencies. Like I said, I'm a casual gamer. I really am. I spend a lot of time, making videos, that type of thing. I get a job that sucks up a lot of time. I got my family, that type of thing, but I'm still 1,000 Paragon, and I'm progressing further and further in this game. And it's all because of knowing when to do what. If I spent my entire time playing this game trying to push that 90 GR, then it's going to waste my time. As much as I want that 90 GR down, you got to focus on what's going to get you there first, because you can use that 90 to level you up, but it's going to be a much lower pace than Paragon leveling and gem augment leveling. And guys, remember that group play is the best way to level Paragon. And the faster your group can do a GR, the better, because that is what's going to allow your group to continue progressing further, which is going to allow you on a personal level to progress even further. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think of this video. Hopefully I gave you guys some good tips, that type of thing. And I do hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below if you've got more tips for the community. Guys, remember, not everybody knows exactly what to do in this game all the time, and let's try to help those people out that want to complete things that they've never thought they could before in this game. Whether that be a GR 60, a GR 70, or, getting their group to do an 85 or 110. We can all help each other get there, but they need your tips as much as mine, so make sure you comment below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you guys have a great day. Peace.